Have you ever heated up a pan, added your food, and then watched it glue itself to the surface like it was super glued there on purpose? You flip too early, it tears apart, and suddenly dinner feels ruined before it even starts. Stick around, because one small change can completely change how your food cooks. Food sticking to the pan is one of the most frustrating kitchen problems, and almost everyone deals with it at some point. It happens with eggs, chicken, fish, vegetables, and even pancakes, no matter how careful you think you're being. The good news is this usually isn't about buying expensive pans or fancy oils. Today, I'm going to walk you through what's really going on, why food sticks, and how a simple habit can fix it for good. Most people blame the pan right away, but the pan usually isn't the real problem. It's often timing, temperature, or one small step that gets skipped. By the end of this video, you'll know how to cook with confidence and stop scraping burnt bits off your pan every night. Let's start with the most common mistake people make, and that's cooking on a pan that isn't hot enough. This sounds backward because we're often told high heat is dangerous, but when a pan is too cool, food sticks more, not less. Proteins like eggs, chicken, and fish grab onto the metal surface when they hit a lukewarm pan. When the pan is properly heated, something interesting happens. The food creates a tiny barrier of steam between itself and the pan. That steam helps release the food naturally. This is why chefs always talk about preheating, even if they don't explain the science behind it. Another big issue is rushing the flip. This one gets almost everyone. You put food in the pan, it starts sizzling, and you immediately want to move it around. But when food hasn't finished forming a crust, it will fight you. If you try to flip it too soon, it sticks and tears. Think about cooking chicken or fish. When it's ready to flip, it will usually release on its own with very little effort. If you have to force it, it's not ready yet. Patience here saves your food and your pan. Oil choice also matters more than people think. Not all oils behave the same under heat. Olive oil is great for flavor, but it can burn faster at higher temperatures. Burnt oil becomes sticky, and that sticky layer makes food cling to the pan. Using oils like avocado oil, canola oil, or grapeseed oil can make a big difference, especially when cooking on medium to high heat. These oils stay stable longer and create a smoother surface for your food. You don't need a lot, just enough to coat the pan evenly. Another overlooked factor is moisture on the food itself. If you put wet food straight into a pan, that moisture turns into steam instantly. Too much steam cools the pan down and interferes with browning. This makes sticking worse. Before cooking, always pat food dry with a paper towel. This small step helps food brown properly and release more easily. It's a simple habit, but it changes everything. Now let's talk about overcrowding the pan. When you add too much food at once, the pan temperature drops fast. Instead of searing, the food starts to steam. Steaming leads to sticking, uneven cooking, and soggy results. Cooking in batches might take a few extra minutes, but the payoff is huge. Better texture, better flavor, and way less sticking. Your food deserves space to breathe. Pan type does play a role, but not in the way people think. Non-stick pans are helpful, but they're not magic. If they're overheated or scratched, they can stick just like any other pan. Stainless steel pans get a bad reputation, but when used correctly, they're amazing. Cast iron and carbon steel pans need seasoning to work well. That seasoning is basically a natural non-stick layer. If your cast iron is sticking, it usually means the seasoning needs some love, not that the pan is bad. Cleaning habits matter too. Scrubbing too aggressively can damage non-stick coatings and strip seasoning from cast iron. On the flip side, leaving burnt oil residue creates a sticky surface for the next meal. Gentle cleaning and proper drying keep pans performing better over time. Let's talk about heat control for a moment. High heat doesn't mean maximum heat. Many stoves get hotter than needed. Medium or medium-high heat is usually enough for most cooking. When heat is too high, oil breaks down faster and food burns before it releases. Learning your stove takes time, but it's worth it. Once you know how hot medium really is on your stove, cooking becomes much easier. Seasoning your food at the right time helps too. Adding salt too early can pull moisture out of proteins. That moisture cools the pan and increases sticking. For meats, seasoning right before cooking works better. For vegetables, a light toss with oil and seasoning before hitting the pan is perfect. Using the right tool helps too. Thin metal spatulas work great with stainless steel pans because they can slide under food more easily. Silicone or wooden tools are better for non-stick pans to avoid damage. The right tool makes flipping smoother and less stressful. Now let's talk about something most people never consider, and that's pan rest time. After heating your pan, give it a moment before adding oil, then give the oil a moment before adding food. These short pauses help everything settle into the right temperature. This brings us closer to the trick that ties everything together. All these small habits matter, but one simple test can tell you if your pan is ready. Here's the big reveal, and it's surprisingly simple. Before adding oil or food, sprinkle a few drops of water into the pan. If the water just sits there and slowly evaporates, the pan is too cool. If it sizzles gently, it's close but not quite ready. When the pan is perfectly hot, the water droplets will bead up and dance across the surface like tiny balls. This means the pan is hot enough to create that steam barrier that prevents sticking. Once you see that, wipe the pan dry, add your oil, and then add your food. This one test changes everything. It takes 2 seconds, costs nothing, and works on stainless steel, cast iron, and carbon steel pans. When you start using this trick, food releases more easily, browns better, and cooks more evenly. Most people think sticking is about oil quantity or pan brand. In reality, it's about temperature control and timing. That water drop test tells you exactly when your pan is ready every single time. So let's recap this in a simple way. Preheat your pan properly, choose the right oil, dry your food, don't overcrowd, and be patient with the flip. Use the water drop test to know when your pan is truly ready, not just warm. Cooking should feel enjoyable, not frustrating. When food stops sticking, confidence goes up, cleanup gets easier, and meals taste better. Small changes really do make a big difference in the kitchen. If this helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more simple food and wellness tips that actually work. Drop a comment and tell me what food sticks the most in your kitchen right now. Is it eggs, chicken, fish, or something else?